getrefunds.com. That's getrefunds.com. Hey, SoCal homeowner, Bob here, owner of Rough and Tough Dirt. Are you frustrated with your yard? Upset how it looks? Angry about wasting money on water and maintenance? And with water restrictions here to stay, you can say goodbye to a beautiful green yard forever. However, there's good news. You can transform your ugly yard into a beautiful, green, year-round paradise that the entire family can enjoy. And our artificial turf is USA made. Don't you deserve a stress-free paradise to enjoy at the end of a long day? And your investment can pay for itself in only 6 to 7 years. Call Rough and Tough Turf today. Receive a free estimate good for a year. Or if you decide to act now, you can take advantage of savings up to 40%. So grab your cell phone, dial pound 250, say Rough and Tough to invite us out for your free consultation. That's pound 250 and say Rough and Tough. At Rough and Tough Turf, you can expect the best and save money too. Certain restrictions apply. Portions of the following program will be recorded. If you're injured and need a lawyer, go to handleonthelaw.com. And move the stick over the order. AM 240 live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. Bill Handle here on a Saturday morning phone number. And we have some lines open this morning, 800-520-1534. 800-520-1534. That is the number to call. If you want kind of legal advice, you so richly deserve. Welcome back to Handle on the Law. Martial legal advice where I tell you you have no case. Hello, Aaron. Welcome to the show. What can I do for you? Hello, Bill. Hi. Hi. So, I picked up a car about a year ago, and I started having issues with it. The gentleman I purchased it from, we did not sign anything that said as is, nothing like that. Started having issues. I contacted him. He says, don't worry about it. It's nothing. And then the engine ends up going kaput a few months later. So I took it to Honda. Honda actually ends up having notes from their technicians stating that about a month prior to him selling me the vehicle, they said that they actually wrote down in the logs that it needs a new engine. The guy takes the car home, sells it to me, and the engine goes out. So I'm at about $5,000, and I was wondering if, I do have record of that, if I have any taken on it. Yeah, I do. I think you do. I would certainly take him to small claims court, because the worst that happens, you're at the same place where you are now. No money. Or a car without an engine. Yeah, and I think, I think it's a decent point for you to say that he didn't have a sales agreement or a document that says as is. So that would have helped him a lot. Because that then goes to you. You have the presumption. Since he knew the engine was bad, and he sold it to you with that knowledge, I think it's at the outside, it's fraud. Certainly misrepresentation or implied, a breach of an implied contract. Yeah, I take him to court for $5,000. I don't know what he's going to say. I don't know the defense to that. What you should have done. And by the way, you should have, of course, gone to a mechanic and spent a few $100 before you buy a car. I did, and they didn't take it. So, yeah. You know what? I choose a mechanic at the same time. We could just figure it out. Sure. I thought there's two defendants there. The mechanic, and you pay money because that is, if it's an obvious myth that was there, and we should have seen it. It doesn't take a genius to figure that out. And you would not have bought the car, but for, I think there are two defendants there. Okay, thanks for your time. Okay. Appreciate it. Thank you for calling in. Yeah, thank you for your time. Thank you for calling in. You're wonderful. No, you are wonderful. No, Bill, you are wonderful. Oh, God, I live for these platitudes 100%. Michelle. Hi, Michelle. Welcome to Handle on the Law.
Hi, Bill. I live in Nevada, and I had a slip and fall in the casino.
I put you on the line, kids. I got put you on the line.
And I fractured my knee and my hand.
I got put you on the plane.
I've had 3 surgeries.
Okay, you can stop right there. Okay, you can stop right there. Damages are fine. The more surgery scenario, the more surgery scenario when it comes to personal injury. Now the question is, where did you slip and fall in the casino? Just on the floor? Was it oily? Was there water on it? Or you just fell?
No, I fell on the steps, going up the steps, and it was during the time when COVID released their mask mandate here, and there was an ongoing rush throughout all the casinos. And
what does that mean, an ongoing rush?
Of people, rush of people all over the place. So it was heavily congested.
Yeah, that's not going to cut it. No.
Yeah, but it was a slip and fall.
I understand, but here's the argument. There's nothing there. There was just a lot of people there. So if you want to see a lot of people on the stairs, you wait until it gets a little bit clearer. What, they have a duty to say, okay, everybody clear out. Michelle is going to be walking up the stairs, or we're only going to let X number of people up the stairs. How do you control that?
No, it's just it would be more security that they would have. It was in front of their security office.
That doesn't really matter.
And doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah, I really want to
no, your injury doesn't do much. But just call handleonthelaw.com, contact them, and talk to a personal injury lawyer. Because maybe there's a case out there, maybe because the damages are so great, they'll settle. I don't know. But it doesn't seem like there's much to say doesn't seem like much of a case, at least to me. Now, let me talk about your savings account. Protecting the value of your savings account or your IRA or your 401k balance, that's your responsibility. And look what inflation is doing this year. Well, this was work. Owning gold has proven over time to be one of the best defenses. And it's easy to purchase gold, like I have, from Birch Gold. So I went to Birch Gold earlier this year, actually late last year, and it's paid off very nicely. Gold is up about 10% the last 6 months. The value of the dollar has gone down nearly 7% in the same period. So I'm going to suggest, look at gold with Birch Gold. They're straightforward. They take time to explain your options. They're no nonsense. And they make it easy to convert an IRA or 401k into an IRA in precious metals. And it makes sense. So text my last name, Handel, Handel, to 989898. That's Handel to 989898, Birch Gold. Remember when you used to have a radio to listen to nearby?
KSI.
KOST, HD2.
Los Angeles on time.
Live everywhere on the Radio app. Please, I'm Brian Rubin, live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom. 5 over Memphis police officers charged in the death of Heidi Nichols that he did not guilty.
People are praying for our family. God is withholding himself.
Nichols' mother, Ravon Wells, was in court for the hearing. The next hearing is set for May 1st. Nichols died 3 days after a confrontation with police during a traffic stop where he severely beat. A family says property in Santa Monica was snatched amid racist overtones, like exactly how racist abuse was taken in Manhattan Beach.
The city of Santa Monica took it on eminent domain so that it could be used for public use.
Activist Ravon Ward says the property tax vacant for 13 years, but immediately after a black man bought it in the 50s, Santa Monica decided it should be a public parking lot that was never built.
Now it is a hotel, and the family is getting nothing from it being taken from them.
Milana Davis says her uncle bought the property so black people could have a safe space during segregation.
And one black man out for 57,000 entire city.
Santa Monica has not responded to requests for comment. Corbin Carson, KFI News. The California DOJ will be reviewing criminal convictions to make sure people have not been wrongfully convicted. AP Rob Bonta says the post-conviction justice unit has been created so the state can do what's right. It is incumbent on prosecutors to make good faith efforts to correct injustice. These are taking steps to support the integrity of prosecutors is a critical part of pursuing justice because past mistakes could be uncovered that could change sentences. LAPD's Moore could be getting closer to getting the power to quickly fire his officers. City Council members Nicastro and Soto Martinez introduced a motion that would eliminate the current all-civilian Board of Rights panel in favor of a new system that could include activists and clergy. The motion was presented yesterday and would also remove some of the hurdles that have prevented Chief Moore from taking swift action against officers who violate policies, especially in the use of force cases. Nicastro and Soto Martinez say the model we use now typically favors officers, even those who Chief Moore wanted to fire. The motion will now make its way through various committees for discussion. Gregory KFI News. Air travel could resume soon at JFK Airport in New York. could. One of the major international terminals has been impacted by power outage since Thursday night. Certain incoming or outgoing flights were canceled Friday. 25 others were sent to either other terminals or other airports. ABC's Brian Clark says the terminal handles about 5% of the airport's passenger schedule. The outage was caused by a small fire. Newly released court documents appear to show that people at Fox News didn't believe what they told viewers about the 2020 election. Evidence in Canadian voting systems lawsuit against Fox News suggests Chairman Rupert Murdoch and Fox hosts didn't believe former President Trump's false claims of election fraud. Newspapers filed Thursday text messages, emails, and testimony from depositions show Fox executives and TV personalities, including Sean Hannity, Tucker Carlson, and Laura Ingraham, expressed disbelief of claims the 2020 presidential election was rigged. Canadian claims the networks and their hosts didn't receive claims they knew were false. Mark Roman, AFI News. More than 25,000 cases of Starbucks Frappuccino glass bottles have been recalled. The FDA says the drinks were distributed around the country. PepsiCo, which sells the drink, says the impacted products had best buy dates of March 8th, May 29th, June 4th, and June 10th. The FDA says the recall is because there are pieces of glass inside the drink. And Art Deco's Taco Bell cantina is coming to Hollywood. The company says it will be the first for LA County, located at what was once a historic citrus bookstore. Taco Bell Cantina has fan favorite food items. What? Food. Taking a look now at KFI traffic. There is a crash in Burbank on the 5.
The city on that northbound side of the founders are taking Alameda Avenue. That crash is maybe a place to the resident's shoulder, but a tow truck is definitely needed. So not slowing down too much. As you're traveling in cars in 405 or northbound, watch for a tire in the middle lane as you're approaching Main Street. The car is in the right shoulder. He lost the tire, so trying to get that out of the street. Well, not the street, but the freeway right now. And then if you're traveling in Compton, 91 going eastbound at Arcadia Avenue, there is a car bumper in the carpool lane. Stay on the side, hope you get faster. I'm going to leave you.
Homeowners, when was the last time you had a termite inspection? If it's been over 3 years, then your home is your biggest investment and you need to protect it. We offer insurance, but termites do more damage than fire, earthquakes, and other natural disasters combined. Right now, it's swarming season. Most likely, termites are eating your home. Even as I speak, the Bugman can get rid of all your termites without pitting and repair any damage that they have caused. Here is a special offer. The Bugman is offering free termite inspection. Call today and get a free termite inspection next week. You heard right. Call today before 4 p.m. and the termite inspection is free. On your cell phone, dial pound 250 and say the Bugman. On your cell phone, dial pound 250 and say the Bugman. If you call right now, you'll also receive a free 1-year maintenance program valued at $325 with a completed inspection and service. For your free termite inspection, dial pound 250 and say the Bugman. Look at weather from KFI. Partly cloudy skies, low to mid-60s at the beaches, upper 60s to low 70s in Metro LA and OC, mid-60s to low 70s in Inland Valley, mid-60s to low 60s in Antelope Valley, and mid-60s to low 70s in Inland Empire. Temperatures will cool down in the week ahead, and there's a chance of rain from midweek to next weekend. Right now, 57 degrees in Brea, 57 in Santa Ana, 54 in Sherman Oaks, and 55 in Pasadena. We local, live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom. I'm Brian Rubin. We're pretty full. We're going to 2 lines open. 800-520-1534. This is Handle on the Law, marginal legal advice, where I tell you you have absolutely no case. Now, if you've been listening to the show, especially my morning show during the week, I'm sort of on the other side of the gun advocates. I believe that today has to be sensible gun control because there's no such thing as gun control based on the Supreme Court decisions and state legislators. That's what California's pretty strict, but most of the states, especially in the South, are not. And so let me tell you about Missouri. The Missouri State House, very Republican-led, there was a law that said that minors could not openly carry firearms on public land without adult supervision. That was was a law that was about to hit, or has been introduced. The Republicans voted against it. In other words, law says that minors can't carry weapons without adult supervision, and when they have that violates the Second Amendment. Now, that gets kind of interesting because there was one Democrat, but by the way, every single Republican voted against the ban. So a Democrat said the police in her district asked for the change. Just a 14-year-old from walking down the middle of the street in the city of St. Louis carrying an AR-15. The police said, we don't want that. Well, first of all, let's go back to 2017. The Missouri lawmakers repealed carrying concealed weapons requirements. Just no longer do we want any requirements on open carry. All right. So the argument was minors should be able to carry weapons, including the AR-15, 14-year-olds, for example, because any law banning that, the Republicans said, was an unneeded infringement on gun rights, their Second Amendment. And one of the Republicans, who of course voted against the ban, said it may be intuitive that a 14-year-old has no legitimate purpose carrying an AR-15. It doesn't actually mean that they're going to harm anyone. We don't know that yet. Generally speaking, we don't charge people with crimes because we think they're going to hurt someone. So, and I don't know where the line is, 13 years old, 12 years old, I guess. No, that's an infringement of Second Amendment rights. I mean, here's what happens with these laws, is attempt to control rights. For example, where does it stop? And I don't know. Is there a law that says that a 14-year-old can carry an RPG, a rocket-propelled grenade, like a bazooka? Second Amendment rights to do that. Now, obviously, I'm using a little bit of hyperbole here. Still, 13, 14-year-olds have the absolute right to carry weapons, concealed weapons. All right, go figure. Yeah, I'm moving tomorrow afternoon. Let's go ahead and take some phone calls. Here we go. We'll start with you. Jim, weapon handle on law. Hey, how you doing? Go ahead. Hey, so I had I'm a foster parent, and I had DCS that just on for about 6 years. And we had to do a bill that was in the hospital. And unfortunately, somebody needs false allegations on it. And basically, if you put that, you're still here for proof innocence. So straight out of the hospital, some people lied on it. Allegations. We tried to appeal. We think that's enough to leave us, and they took our license. So now I'm in a crunch because I want my license back this year also too. How much definition of character, if you will. So I'm going to buy it. Yeah, you are. You really want my license. No, I do need my license. Okay, you've gone through the appeal process, correct? If you go to your final appeal, that would be a state hearing, yes, because I'm not getting there yet. All right, you have to do that. That's the first thing you do. You have to go through all the that's because this is an administrative decision. And here's what the courts tend to do. Is they tend to uphold administrative decisions or not get involved because that is something for the city or the state to determine. As far as they're concerned, they're going to stay away from that unless you can argue completely insane, capricious, discriminatory. For example, let's say there were 3 people in your exact position that the exact same thing happened to, and all of them were granted their license back, and you weren't. So you can argue blatant discrimination. Short of that, you're going to have a tough time because they would just say, we just believe that person, and we don't believe them. That's enough. That is enough. Merely an allegation is enough. So the courts aren't going to do much, but you have to go, maybe they will. Maybe they will. I have no idea. It depends on the judge. Eventually, you're going to go in front of a judge. after you've exhausted all your appeals, it looks like you're going to lose. And yeah, I understand. You want your license back. I get that. But, so that's all you can do is you're doing exactly what you're doing. And that is the next step is the state hearing.
Right. And I don't see what it is.
I hope you do.
Prosecutors are going over it.
Unfortunately, there are foster parents that abuse kids too. And those things are used. So, what can I tell you? You know, you're doing everything you have to do. You have to go through the hearing. And what are they accusing you of specifically?
They're accusing me of not following physician orders during the care of the doctor.
Okay, there's your argument. Okay, there's your argument. What, did the physician order you to do anything?
No.
Okay, so with that, if you can prove the physician didn't order anything, and you're accusing me of not following the physician's orders, I think that's enough.
Right.
If I were the judge or I was the administrative officer, I'd give it to you based on what you say.
Right.
All right, so try it. Of course, you come in with, broken bones and get head back in, that may be a little bit problematic. And I tell you, our Department of Child Services in LA County, I cover a lot. And there have been some unbelievable disasters with little kids being murdered, tortured, and then murdered in a couple of big places. And the department just failed, screwed up, didn't take the kid away, knew the kid was there, took the kid back to the foster parents after allegation after allegation was made. By the way, those social workers who missed it all are still working there. If you can imagine that. Vincent, hi Vincent, welcome to Handle on the Law.
My name is Vincent.
Go ahead.
I bought solar panels from Solar City, which is a company by Elon Musk. And I took a 20-year lien on I took a 20 years. And now they put a lien on my house. I'm trying to sell a house. And they're telling me that the lien is not on the house, it's on the equipment. Well, I keep on getting phone calls. They're telling me that they want me to buy the equipment. And I don't want to buy the equipment because I used it. So they're telling me they want me to buy it because if I buy it, they don't have to maintain it.
You gotta find out, eventually you gotta find out if there is a lien on the house. Okay? Yes, there is a lien on the house.
Right.
Okay, usually there is, because there's a 25-year, there is a 25-year payback period, and it's a lease. And the way they secure the lease is usually go in the house. Okay, so you don't want to buy it, you just don't buy it. That's all you say. No, I'm not buying it. As long as the payments are made, they can't do anything, then they? No, thank you.
Yeah.
That's all. I understand the issue here.
But they're not honoring what they said. If the buyer doesn't want the solar,
You know what? It comes with, the house comes with the solar. It comes with it.
yeah. All right, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. So they really have no choice. Then you have the wrong buyer. That's all. You go to another buyer. I don't want to pay. All right. Then don't. Go someplace else. We'll be back. In the meantime, this is Handle on the Law. And let's get in with Brian Berlin in the Tampa News Center. Well, Premier League soccer star player Christian Atsu has died in Turkey. His body was found in the rubble of a building that collapsed in the earthquake. Vice President Harris says the U.S. has determined that Russia has committed crimes against humanity in Ukraine. An investigation is underway after video shows a high school police officer in Nevada sliding a student to the ground outside the school and putting him under his knee. We're going to take a look at some trouble on the 110 next. And salt-based softeners are outdated. What they do is add sodium without filtering their water and require constant and costly upkeep, and there is a far better solution, a light-source, salt-free whole-house water system, way better than a water softener. It filters water outside the home, so the water that comes inside is highly filtered, obviously delicious, very safe water. You get this water from every faucet in the house, and you don't have that under-counter filtration system necessary at all. Light source requires zero maintenance, no filter to change, no monthly servicing. I like my system a lot. And if you're living in an area that is banned water softener, that's happening. more and more, Light Source is the perfect solution. So, Light Source, no salt. Call 800-803-2696, 800-803-2696. Visit lightsourcewater.com. Light Source Water, taste and feel the difference. Taking a look at JFI traffic, there's a crash on the 110 in downtown LA.
If I could tell them on that northbound side, approaching the 10 Washington Boulevard is definitely going to back up in up to 5 minutes. It's making its way slowly but surely to the right-hand shoulder. You're going to be tapping on and off the bridge East Wilson Avenue as right now. And then if you are traveling in and through that Eagle Rock area on the 2 going northbound at Avenue 36 Vertigo, Verdugo Road, there is a car that is stalled out. It's in that right-hand lane right now, trying to make its way to the right-hand shoulder, but not yet. Definitely probably just a tiny bit of a slowdown as you are running through that area. So if I was that helps you either faster, I'm telling you through.
This is recorded, sponsored by Norm Reed on the Superstore, with 9 convenient locations and 6 great brands. The Norm Reed President's Day event is on at Norm Reed Superstore. Shop their super presidential selection, all at super presidential prices. Test drive today or shop online at normreed.com. This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost, month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for others to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-858-2550 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-858-2550. That's 800-858-2550. What do you have to lose? Call 800-858-2550. Again, 800-858-2550. This President's Day, don't miss Hail to the Cheap sale. Don't you mean Hail to the Cheap, right? No, or one Hail to the Cheap with over 50% off the best brand. Over 50% off? It's more like a Hail to the Cheap sale, because you're stealing every penny of profit. But anyway, during Citizen's President's Sale, we're making fruit more affordable. Because if you're good credit, buy today and pay interest-free for 36 months. On purchase of about $3,000 with your minimum monthly payment is 10% down. Plus save $500 on temperate decimal sets and save up to $900 on Meteorist Plus. Let's just call it the Hail to the Bleak sale. Why Hail to the Bleak? Because these discounts are going to make me lose my... You're killing me, Larry. So this President's Sale, save over 50% off and pay interest-free for 36 months. During Citizen's Hail to the Cheap sale. Thank you for being anyone's advertised sponsor. You're Matt. Hey, SoCal homeowners, Bob here, owner of Kentucky. Are you frustrated with your yard? Upset how it looks? Angry about wasting money on water and maintenance? And with water restrictions here to stay, you can take it to a beautiful green yard forever. However, there's good news. You can transform your ugly yard into a beautiful, green, year-round paradise that the entire family can enjoy. And our artificial turf is USA made. Don't you deserve a stress-free paradise to enjoy at the end of a long day? And your investment can pay for itself in only 6 to 7 years. Call Rough and Tough Turf today. Receive a free estimate just for a year. Or if you decide to act now, you can take advantage of savings up to 40%. So grab your cell phone, dial pound 250, say Rough and Tough to invite us out for your free consultation. That's pound 250 and say Rough and Tough. At Rough and Tough Turf, you can expect the best and save money too. Certain restrictions apply. This is Nick Alexander from Alexander Mini. The Mini Electric is here, and only Nick has the largest selection of electrified minis in California. Come down and check out Wholesale District lease and finance offers through Mini FS. Call 800-800-NICK or alexandermini.com. And remember, Nick can't say no. Are you suffering from back pain? Pain in your legs and feet? Do you suffer from leg cramping? Pain when you walk? Numbness, prickling, or tingling sensation? Have you tried all the pain treatments, the shots, the pills, yet you're still suffering with chronic pain caused by peripheral neuropathy, spinal stenosis, or a failed back surgery? Here is good news from the Laser Regen Pain Institute. There's now hope of reducing TRILLIONAIRE eliminates your back, leg, and foot pain in minutes. If you're in pain, here's a special offer. Call now for a special $97 back, foot, and leg exam that includes an infrared laser joint inflammation scan, a Neuro 7 nerve test, and X-ray MRI review. This exam is normally $375, but if you call today, it's just $97. On your cell phone, dial pound 250 and say pain-free. For the special $97 exam, on your cell phone, dial pound 250 and say pain-free. Yes, I know. I have a calming demeanor. You know, when it's your job, basically, to push people beyond their comfort zones, it's good to make them feel as safe as possible. Like an open heart surgeon for your home. You'll be fine. No worries. We got you. Home with Steve Sharp, the House Whisperer, tomorrow morning at 9 on KFI and supported. If you're eager and need a lawyer, go to handleonthelaw.com. KFI AM 640 for stimulating talk. KFI AM 640 live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. 800-520-1534. 800-520-1534. Welcome back to Handle on the Law. Bill Handle here, giving you marginal legal advice and telling you you have no case. It's not up to you. Hello, Dan. Welcome to the program. What can I do for you? Hi. I have a condo for 24 years, and the insurer is recently just hired a new management company, and the management company is asking me for a copy of my will, power of attorney, my attorney's phone number, trust, if I ever trust, you want a copy of that, and I don't feel comfortable giving them any of that. I really had to do that in the last 25 years, what do you think? I think they're out of their mind. This is what I think. There's an appropriate answer. No is one of the answers. If you want to make it, there's two ways going. What's the short answer or you want the long answer? I want to make sure they don't get that information. Yeah, you just don't give it to them. You just don't give it. Don't want to be sued. Yeah, you can get sued. What are they going to sue you for? What, the TCNR? They put a lien on the TCNR? No, they can't put a lien on it. No, it's none of their business. How about your medical records? How about that one? Hey, and asking you a question. It's like, hey, in the Army, let me ask you something. Did you, have sex with the wrong person, and when we discharged you, you had more than just the discharge we gave you? No! They don't have any right to have that stuff. I just don't get it. I mean, I've never heard of that. I tell you, your will, trust, what is it there? Yeah. Power of attorney? That's none of your business. Wow. I really have never heard of that. Even if the TCNR say that, I don't get it. I truly do not. Hella, is that right, Hella? Yeah, okay. That's right. What kind of name is that, Hella? What kind of name? Yeah, where are you from? Germany. Okay, so it's not so usual in Germany either. Okay. Not so usual. Oh, okay, got it. Whenever there's a name, I don't, the first thing I do is, okay, where's that from? I get paid a quick answer. All right, now what can I do for you? Okay, I fell over a low-hanging island thing in the central city parking lot. Garage, parking garage. Yeah. And the woman. So I fell over because there is a train, where the cars come up from the underground when they come up. There's one part that is changed so you don't go into the hole or whatever. Okay. In the middle of the garage, close to Bloomingdale, there was part of the train bus. And the train was hanging right from the floor. All right. From post to post, it was not. From post to post, it was not on the middle post. So it was the heavy thing was hanging on the floor. And I didn't see it and I fell over it. Okay. Because it was too close to the floor. No, I understand. Was the place well lit? Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, that's sort of a wobbler. Let's talk some practicality here. How badly were you banged up? It was heavily bleeding, and I went to the parking
Okay? This is not up of the killer or something.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. What is it? What happened to you? Broken bones, surgery, or was it just
No, no, it was on my skin.
well, you don't see that doesn't matter. Because head wounds are head wounds always bleed very heavily and they heal very quickly. So
It didn't heal.
oh, it's
It's
taking
not
heal.
just quickly. I took photos.
Okay, how long? Wait. Hold on. How long has it been since the accident and it has not healed yet?
1 year.
Oh, okay, now we're talking something else. Wait. You're interrupting me. When I'm interrupting you. You know the rules here. I do. Bella, have you gone to a doctor?
Yeah, I went a week later.
Okay, no. I'm talking about have you been to a doctor like lately as to why it hasn't healed?
No, it is healed.
Come on. You told me it hasn't. It's a year later and it hasn't healed. How? What is it? Yes or no?
Well, I tell you, it didn't heal for a long time, like half a year or so. And now it's
yeah. You know what? I don't know. Yeah, there's no permanent damage though, is there?
it looks very ugly. If you're a woman, if you have it on your skin and the
So there's permanent scarring there.
yeah,
Okay, all right.
it looks not pretty.
I understand. That is legitimate, and you're right. If you're a woman, the quote damage, disfigurement is far more important. Now let me talk about so let's be practical again. How ugly are you? No, I'm serious. I gotta tell you, sitting in front of a jury or a judge, and you're sitting there looking at these disfigured, and the judge or the jury goes, you look better than you did before the injury. Look at your picture. It depends on how ugly you are. No, I probably true. All right, tell her you may have a case here. All right, you may have a case. And I don't know the answer, depending on the liability and the thing and how well lit. And you having the scar is the one that turns it all over. We're all saying, okay, now we have an issue. If you take it perfectly, a disfigurement on your face for a woman, that is no small deal. All right, now let me ask you, how old are you?
So what you say?
Who the hell knows who you are? Give me an idea of how old you are. Over 60, under 70, over 80?
Over 60.
Over 60. How much over 60?
Mm-hmm.
A little over 60. All right, that helps a lot. Thank you. To be 160 or a little over 60. Go to onthelaw.com and let's talk to a personal injury lawyer. Okay? Because there's enough there for you to talk to a lawyer and it won't cost you anything. Just handleonthelaw.com and that'll do it. Okay? Try that. All right. Disfigurement with women. That's legit. This is Handle on the Law. Let's check in with Brian Berlin in the KFI 24-hour news center. Resident student workers at the University of Southern California have voted to unionize. The United Auto Workers Union announced yesterday the vote was overwhelming. The Graduate Student Workers Organizing Committee, United Auto Workers, will now represent about 3,000 teaching, research, and lecture assistants at the university. USC said it fully supports the students and respects their decision to be represented by a union. LA says the program aimed at relocating the homeless in Miracle Mile has started. Mayor of Athens, Councilwoman Katie Roswowski said Thursday the plan would directly help those in need. Roswowski says homeless people living in Pitt and Fairfax are our neighbors and they need help.
One man I met there told me he'd been living just across the street at Park the Bray until he lost his housing and ended up living in a tent right across the street from where he's formerly been housed.
Roswowski says there's also a mental health and addiction issue that cannot be properly addressed when people are living in tents. She says they have to be able to move it. She says they have been able to move 40 people into motels and will soon move them into permanent housing. Vice President Harris says the suspected Chinese spy balloon has split the relationship between the U.S. and China.
Clearly and certainly that balloon was not helpful. This is why we shot it down.
And she says the U.S. is confident in its decision to shoot down that balloon. She says officials are sure that it was a spy balloon from China. And Tiger Woods has apologized for hanging a tampon to fellow golfer Justin Thomas during the Genesis Invitational at the Riviera Country Club in Minnesota. Says it was supposed to be fun and games, just two friends having fun. During the ninth hole of the first round on Thursday, fans noticed Woods gave Thomas a tampon as they walked down the fairway. critics have called WordPress sexist and childish. Take a look now at AFI traffic as the traffic's been cleared on the 405 and Trudeau.
Yes, and good great news for Southtown. Right as you are approaching Burbank Boulevard, the crash has definitely cleared out. You guys got to normal speed in that area. 6 cars were involved in that one, so it took a while, but they got things cleared out, and you guys are good to go there. And bring a car on the 5 for Northtown as you're taking Beach Boulevard. There's some power tools, something really in its right 2 lanes, causing people to have to stop and go around it. So it will cause you to be on and off the brakes in that area if you all of a sudden see people on the brakes. That's the reason why it's definitely not healthy for them to go over it with their tires. So definitely steer clear of these 2 right lanes. If I understand her speed is faster, I'm on YouTube.
Home values actually are going down. And if you are thinking or were thinking of taking money out of your home, and you're aware that the values are going up and equity is going up, well, I tell you, that's going the other way now. So if you need $75,000 more out of your house and you build plenty of equity, which you have, let me suggest HMS Capital. HMS Capital will help you get that money. And I'm a fan because I've done 2 mortgages with HMS Capital. And applying is absolutely free. No appraisal, credit report fees, none of that. Call 833-255-5698. That's 833-255-5698. Visit hmscapital.com. Known them for years. Good company, good people. hmscapital.com. My brothers from KFI, partly cloudy skies, low to mid 60s or 60s, upper 60s to low 70s in metro LA and OC, mid 60s to low 70s in Inland Valley, mid 60s to low 60s in the Dallas Valley, and mid 60s to low 70s in the Inland Empire. Temperatures are cooling down in the week ahead. No mention of the weekend, actually. And there's a chance of rain happening from Tuesday to Friday. Really local. Live from KFI, 24-hour newsroom. I'm Brian Bruce. Homeowners, when was the last time you had a termite inspection? If it's been over 3 years, then you need to call the Bug Man. Your home is your biggest investment and you need to protect it. We all carry home insurance, but termites do more damage than fire, earthquakes, and other natural disasters combined. Right now it's swarming season. Most likely termites are eating your home. Even as I speak, the Bug Man can get rid of all your termites without tipping and repair any damage that they have caused. Here is a special offer. The Bugman is offering free termite inspection. Call today and get a free termite inspection next week. You heard right. Call today before 4 p.m. and the termite inspection is free. On your cell phone, dial pound 250 and say the Bugman. On your cell phone, dial pound 250 and say the Bugman. If you call right now, you'll also receive a free 1-year maintenance program valued at $325 with a completed inspection and service for your free termite inspection. And say the Bugman. This is Jacob Emma. If you've been in a bug accident, call 844-24-JACOB.
KFI AM 640.
The news, what it means, why it matters. KFI AM 640, live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. We'll handle here on a Saturday morning. Coming up at 11 o'clock at the end of this show, I'll be taking phone calls after the show off the air, but it's Rich DeMuro with the Tech Show, which is always fun. That's what more on the law, marginal legal advice, where I tell you, you have no case. And here's one. Here's Diana. Yes, ma'am.
Hey Bill, good morning. So I bought a cruise with like 30 days notice because it was a last minute trip. Paid in full for the cruise, paid in full for the airline ticket, and then I did a cruise package that included hotel and transfers. So come time, I get an email from the cruise line that they canceled the cruise because they decided to put the ship in dry dock and a slip became available. So they refunded me for the cruise, but they left me on the hook for their non-refundable airfare, hotel, and transfers. Now I had insurance for everything, so I filed an insurance claim. They claim was rejected because putting a boat in dry dock is not a covered reason. I've gone back to the cruise line numerous times, fighting with whatever executive I can get on the phone, and they say, sorry, you're out of luck. And I want to know what I can do.
Yeah, good question. And you bought insurance. I was going to say, did you buy it and it doesn't protect you? I have never heard canceling a cruise because they decided we're now going to do maintenance. It's not scheduled maintenance. A slip opened up, a dry dock opened up. Oh, thank you, we're canceling everything, and here is your money back for the cruise. Now, the question is, if you look at the contract that you bought with the cruise company, I'm willing to bet it says only you will get your cruise fare returned, not anything else. But I have to tell you, I think you have a case against the cruise line. And here's why. Because they breached the contract. It's not outside of their control. They elected to say, you're not going on this. Your damages, by the way, certainly the payment for the cruise. I tell you, I would argue your damages were everything else. Because their arbitrary decision to cancel the cruise, not for a reason, for example, force majeure, which is a storm, let's say a hurricane, and they can't get the ship out on time, or because you'll read all of that in the contract with the cruise line. They just arbitrarily canceled the cruise.
I know. So I said, you wait to get filed.
By the way, even if the contract says, well, that's not true. The contract says that we can cancel the cruise at any time, and all we do is refund your money. If that contract exists, and I have not read, I mean, who the hell reads the fine print?
I have.
And well, good for you. What does it say about cancellation?
It does say something to that effect that they can cancel or change at, any time, and that they would refund the fee.
Okay, so you all right.
It's the confirmation.
Okay, so you agree to that?
Well, when you pay for the cruise, yeah.
Yeah, so you agree to it. They said, here's our contract. We can cancel the cruise anytime, basically for any reason, and all we're liable for is returning your cruise fee. And you agree to that. It was a contract.
Well, I have to go back and read if it says any reason. I'm sure it stipulates reasons.
Okay, well, if it doesn't stipulate taking the ship out of service and putting it in a dry dock, then you have an argument, except they're going down through a whole list of reasons. My guess is, I don't even know if that would be included in the contract, in the booking agreement. Yeah, if it's happened before, I would guess yes, just so they can cover their butts. But I tell you,
if I was going to see them in small planes, where do I do that?
Here's the problem. I mean, if they have an office in California, if you're in California, I'm assuming you are, you can sue in California, but there are all kinds of international conventions that apply. The ship is certainly not registered in the United States. It's registered overseas, so let's say it's in the Bahamas. You may be limited to Bahamian law, so I don't know the answer to that. But I tell you, it's in the contract that all they are responsible for is returning the fee, and they can do it, and it's covered. You got no place to go. But check it out, look at the law, and if it doesn't say specifically, either for any reason, or one of the reasons is for what you said, they may have a shot. I don't think so, though. I don't believe it. Mike, hello, Mike. Welcome to Handle on the Law.
I got a $6,000 question that I lost. A dentist did some bridge work for me, and I went to another dentist and in California about 6 months to a year later, and said you have a face for meat style. And so I went back to the dentist in Rhode Island, because I live in Southern Cal and in Rhode Island, and so he took the whole bridge work and redid it, the whole thing. And then about 2.5 years later, the bridge work started getting loose again. And then after that, he told me, I went back to Barry. I was very humble, very humble. I said, doctor, I just think not only that, they're going to be really, So it kind of blew me off, And so I went to another dentist, and he told me that he knocked it off, and redid it, and then Now he wants to do an implant on it. So another $1,600.
Oh, an implant is a lot more. Wait. How many teeth you talking about, Mike?
4.
And it's only $6,000?
$5,000-6,000 on the bridge, yeah.
No, the bridge one.
It was about 5 years ago, too, though.
Well, yeah, see, you got an issue with statute of limitations. Okay, it happened so long.
7 years, right?
Okay, and it's 2 or 3 years. And then you're talking about Rhode Island, because that's where the dentist screwed up, correct?
Exactly.
Okay, so you get to go to Rhode Island and file a lawsuit against the dentist. And whenever you're suing for dental or medical malpractice, how do you know it's medical malpractice? Because I guarantee you the dental insurance company, the doctor, the dentist insurance company, is going to bring their experts in and say none of this is true. And a small claim,
Please, Bill. The bridge is loose.
I got well then to say it happens in X percent of people. That's just the way it goes. And believe me, when you sign the consent form, that was one of the things. And the X percent of people, this happens, that happens. You can die. You can get, all of the disclaimers.
Statute of limitations. What's the statute?
I don't know. It is in Rhode Island. I would guess 3 years.
How many is pretty much universal? How about California?
I think 3 years. Yeah.
Okay, well, I get still over 3.
Yeah, I think you're on 11. So, I got you. Although, yeah, in the implants, I've never heard of an implant costing only $5,000 to $6,000. Implants are really expensive. But look how complicated this is. It took place in Rhode Island, the malpractice. You have to go to Rhode Island. It's past the statute. It's a loose denture, which happens to people, and that's just X%. So it's got all kinds of issues there. And he spoke okay. It didn't sound like sloppy denture, did he, when he was speaking? Not at all. The old sloppy denture conversation. This is handle on the law. Let's get in with Brian Berman and the KFI 24-hour news center.
Well, person up your field in Alaska, when a building, the house is collapsed, more than 10 people were inside that building when it went down. A kid from Qatar has made an offer to buy the Manchester United soccer team from its owners in its entirety. And police are trying to find 2 guys in a car who got away after a police chase across LA and Orange County, and 2 other guys in that car were arrested. We're going to have a look at some trouble on the 15th next.
If you're a small or medium-sized business owner, I'm a small business owner, I'll tell you what you don't have, an HR person. None of us can afford an HR person with small companies. And since I haven't had one for years and years, I can't afford it, I've been nailed on certain HR issues like terminations. So let me give you the answer that's available now. Bambi.com. You get your HR person starting at $99 per month. Sounds too good to be true. It's legit. And Bambi helps you deal with all of your HR problems, HR policy, sexual harassment, hostile work environment, terminations. With Bambi, you get access to your own dedicated HR manager available by phone, email, real-time chat. So go to Bambi.com, type in KFI into the radio drop-down when you sign up. I get the credit. Thank you for that. That's Bambi.com, B-A-M-B-E-E. Bambi.com, BAMBE.com.
Mattress from President's Day sale is here. Shop and save up to $500 on Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress set. Plus, get a $300 instant gift with treat accessories. Find your dream bed at Mattress Firm. Then cozy up on your new bed because there's nothing better than staying in.
So that weather from KFI, warmer this weekend and cooling in the coming week with a chance of rain from Tuesday to Friday. This report brought to you by Mattress Firm. And taking a look at KFI traffic now, we've got crash in Ontario on the 15th.
It's going to be on that southbound side as you're approaching 4th Street. It is in the center of the drive. There's a partially blocking the left lane as well. So, this is kind of get a slow lane. Not too much to be worried about. As you're traveling on the 210 going eastbound at Foothill Boulevard, there is something like a box, but it could be a mattress. It's something huge. It's in the blocking through the middle lane. So people are either steering all the way to the right or all the way to the left. PHP is going to have to temporarily stop traffic in order to get that out of the lane. So just be where you might be tapping on and off the brakes for just a second, but it's temporary. So if I was that helps you either faster and other neighbors.
This report is sponsored by Wendy's. 2 for $6.
Use Wendy's, 2 for $6. Are you still suffering with chronic knee pain caused by bone-on-bone osteoarthritis, a torn meniscus, or a fall or accident? Have you been told that you need a knee replacement? Here is good news from Laser Regen Pain Institute. There's now hope of reducing or eliminating your pain with a new non-surgical painless laser stem cell treatment. The West Coast only laser-guided stem cell therapy. This new treatment may reduce or eliminate your knee pain in minutes and is used in treating NFL alumni players with their knee injuries. If you have knee pain, here's a special offer. Call now and receive a special $97 exam that includes an infrared laser joint inflammation scan, a Neuro 7 nerve test, an X-ray and MRI review. This exam is normally $375, but if you call today, it's just $97. Grab your cell phone and dial pound 250 and say, knee pain. Don't delay. These $97 exams are limited. On your cell phone, dial pound 250 and say, knee pain. Hey, all Steve Sharp, are you looking for a hard-to-find appliance? Well, you're going to need my secret weapon, WDC Kitchen and Bath Center. No one has more in-stock and hard-to-find appliances than WDCappliances.com, WDCappliances.com. This President's Day, don't miss City Place Hail to the Cheap sale. Don't you mean Hail to the Cheap, Larry? No, for one, Hail to the Cheap. With over off the best brand. Plus, if you get credit, buy today and pay interest-free for 36 months. On purchases above $3,000 with your minimum monthly payment is 10% down. I'm going straight to Hail. Because you're killing me, Larry. City Place will be was advertised by the year mattress for free. Hey, SoCal homeowner, Bob here, owner of Rough and Tough. Are you frustrated with your yard? Upset how it looks? Angry about wasting money on water and maintenance? And with water restrictions here to stay, you can say goodbye to a beautiful green yard forever. However, there's good news. You can transform your ugly yard into a beautiful, green, year-round paradise that the entire family can enjoy. And our artificial turf is USA made. Don't you deserve a free paradise to enjoy at the end of a long day? And your investment can pay for itself in only 6 to 7 years. Call Rough and Tough Turf today. Receive a free estimate just for a year. Or if you decide to act now, you can take advantage of savings up to 40%. So grab your cell phone, dial pound 250, say Rough and Tough to invite us out for your free consultation. That's pound 250 and say Rough and Tough. At Rough and Tough Turf, you can expect the best and save money too. Certain restrictions apply. This is Nick Alexander from the Nick Alexander Certified Collision Repair Center. If you're BMW or Mini gets into a fender bender, tell your insurance company that you want your vehicle sent to the only BMW and Mini Certified Collision Center in all of LA County. Call 800-800-NICK. And remember, Nick can't say no. Hey, Steve Gregory, join me every Saturday for Unsolved, where we talk with investigators about cold cases, challenging cases, even the most wanted. And the interviews aren't only interesting, they're making an impact. The word is getting out there, and this first aired on your show and call. We've seen an uptick in tips. It's the only show of its kind in Southern California. Unsolved with Steve Gregory, tonight at 7 on KFI, and on demand anytime on the iHeartRadio app. If you're injured and need a lawyer, go to handleonthelaw.com. KFI, AM 640, more stimulating talk. The iHeartRadio app. Phone number, we have the 2 lines open, 800-520-1534, 800-520-1534, and welcome back to Handle on the Law, marginal legal advice. Hello, Tom. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, Bill, I had a game 6-7 months ago, and somebody hit me. I've called a couple of accident lawyers. They said that they can work with the injury part of it, but not the property part of it. Then I talked to another person or another lawyer here just recently in the last week, and that I haven't seen advertised before, and they said that they could do both.
Yeah, usually lawyers do both. Personal injury lawyers generally take care of, don't charge anything for the property damage part of it, and they go on the personal injury part of it. How badly were you banged up, Tom?
Not that bad. That was the thing. I didn't know whether I needed to
a different lawyer because I think this accident was a quick that she came through the red light, hit me suicided. She hit another car and it went into a bus stop. And so she didn't put on her brakes.
That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. None of that matters.
And you're right.
Yeah, she's at fault. Okay, yeah, she's at fault. Okay, fine. The question is, when you say not that much, when I ask you about being banged up, what does that mean?
The hip is giving me a problem, and where I slammed into the pipe.
Okay, what is it? Does it show any permanent damage on X-ray?
No, it didn't show anything. I've had it X-rayed 3 different times.
Okay, so it's just all right. So it's subjective pain. Yeah, that's a little bit of a problem. But it depends on how serious the accident was relative to property damage. And the bigger the property damage, then the better the argument is that you've been hurt. All right, so we've got all the okay, what's the question?
Yeah, should I get a lawyer to represent me because this lady did it valid? It was malice.
You'll never prove that. You'll never prove that. And it doesn't matter. She's negligent, okay? It's her fault. That's the only thing you have to worry about. Yeah, if you're being deaf enough, if the lawyer's willing to take it, yes, you can get a lawyer. Yeah, it never hurts. And if the case is good for a lawyer to take it, then it's good enough. And if the lawyer says no thanks, then you know it's not a particularly good case. Hello, Tony. Welcome to Handle.
Yeah, I work for a company that requires to use our personal phone for phone pay for company duties, along with entering our weekly time cards. It can take up to 30 minutes sometimes, and we don't get it kind of afford that.
Okay, and what's the question?
There's some type of case.
Yeah, maybe. So, a couple questions. In terms of company work on your personal cell phone, how much do you think it is a month?
Pretty much every week, so.
Okay, but you have unlimited data and phone, correct? So it doesn't cost you any more money.
Right.
Okay, well, theoretically, they could either pay a portion of your phone that you use for company business. Let's say 20% of your phone you use for company business. So I would argue 20% of the bill you use for company business. That's the argument. Also, that half hour to fill out your time card, should that be covered? Yeah, probably. And that's 30. You get 30 minutes every week, right?
Right.
Okay. Yeah, probably. Now let me ask you this: do you like your job?
Been there 4 years, and I'm ready to step away. So.
Okay. All right. So here's what I would do. And I don't know. I don't know the answer to the filling out a time card issue. Whether the company has to pay you for that time. My guess is yes. And certainly, whatever percentage of the time you spend on the phone for company business, yes, they have to pay for that. It's not going to be a whole lot of money, but over 4 years maybe. Okay. So you want to call, and you live in California, correct?
Correct.
Okay. I would call the State Department of Industrial Relations. There's the Waste Enforcement Division. You get to figure out how to get there and see if you can talk to someone, and they have a chat situation where you have to ask over chat, or if you can get on the phone, or maybe an email if they have the way they work is they answer email questions. They ask that question. You have 2 questions to ask: phone question and time filling out the time form to get paid.
And you say it's the Department of Industrial.
Yeah, it's the Department of Industrial Relations. Okay. And in the Department of Industrial Relations is the Waste Enforcement Division. All right, there you go. Write it down. Yeah, yep, gotta write it down. Now, according to Google, to surf the internet privately, all you have to do is turn on your browser's incognito mode. Okay. Now, do you really trust big tech with solutions to our privacy? They're all about our privacy going the other way. Even in incognito mode, your internet service provider can still see every single website you've ever visited. And it can sell and probably resell that data to advertisers, which is why I'm suggesting ExpressVPN to keep your online data secure and private. ExpressVPN reroutes your connections to a secure So your internet service provider can't see it, can't track it without really slowing down your internet speed. Boy, there's your answer right there. Tell me that doesn't tell you. Tap one button, you're protected. ExpressVPN, the fastest, most trusted VPN on the market, rated #1 by Business Insider. Protect your online activity with VPNs that you actually trust to keep your website visits private. That's expressvpn.com/handle, spelled HANDEL. Getting up to 3 months free on a 1-year package. Expressvpn.com/handle. This is Handle on the Law. Without the filter.
KSI.
KOSC HD2.
Los Angeles, Orange County.
Live everywhere on the Radio app. Atrocities in Ukraine. I'm Brian Berman, live from the KSI 24-hour newsroom. Vice President Harris is accusing Russia of committing war crimes in Ukraine.
The transatlantic alliance is stronger than ever. The United States will support Ukraine for as long as it takes. We will not wait.
In a speech at the Security Conference today, Harris said the U.S. has examined the evidence and put the Kremlin on notice. He says the world is witness Russian forces engaged in horrendous atrocities, including acts of murder, torture, and rape. President Biden is traveling to Poland Monday to commemorate the 1-year anniversary of the war in Ukraine. In recent news, there's a former Federal Republic driven now-profit maker who's expected to make it clear that the U.S. will continue standing with Ukraine as long as it takes. Business News panel says Ukraine is struggling with low ammunition and limited firepower. President Zelensky urged leaders in Europe yesterday to act faster for Ukraine to prepare to fight David and Goliath. Prosecutors have charged the man who allegedly shot and beat his family in the Robinson area of LA with federal hate crimes. The man allegedly confessed to both shooting, U.S. Attorney Martinez